Hello and welcome to Joe's Public. Now today we've come out to celebrate the release of Divergent, the latest in a long line of fantasy adventures to try and capitalise on that all-important, overexcited teen market. Now, the movie tells us what makes you different makes you dangerous. So I've come out here today to find out just what makes the people of Greenwich that little bit different.
100 years ago, after the war, our founders created a system they believed would create lasting peace. They divided society into 5 factions.
The only way you can survive is for each of you to claim your rightful place.
Everyone is tested to determine who we are and where we belong.
Say goodbye to your families.
Are you nervous?
Oh. I'm terrified.
Right, we've been joined by the lovely Catherine, and I'm about to find out what makes Catherine that little bit different. Thank you for joining us. Do you have anything that sets you apart from the pack, Catherine? What makes you different?
Probably have to be my thrill for adventure.
Yeah?
Thrill for adventure, I should say.
So you're an adventurous type?
Yes.
What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
Depends on what's going at the time.
You play the harp? Yeah. Okay, how did you learn to do that? What inspired you to play the harp?
I just decided to buy one off eBay and just taught myself because, yeah, there's not many harp teachers about, so yeah.
Just standard, it's that easy. If you want to learn the harp, get one off eBay, you're away. Guys, do you have anything that sets you apart? Would you say you've got a special skill, whether it be a special dance move, chat-up line, whatever it may be?
No chat-up lines. No. They don't work. I like motorbikes. I ride motorbike all the time. That's pretty much as dangerous as I get.
Can you do any motorbike tricks, that kind of thing?
I fall off it pretty well, I think. Good. Okay. Only once though, but yeah.
That is kind of dangerous, falling off a motorbike. Do you guys have any, for example, special moves that you do on the dance floor? It's Friday night, the kids have been a nightmare, you've had a couple of G&Ts. What are you busting out?
I don't dance. Start Gangnam Style.
Oh yeah, no. Only at night time, not in the daytime.
Well, we're both interested in trading and capital markets. I guess that's to some point, to some extent, quite dangerous. Maybe, I don't know.
So, Wolf of Wall Street, is that something you aspire to, or is it a cautionary tale for you?
Bit of both, I think.
Yeah.
Bit of both. I think it gives you an idea of what's out there and what It gives you a slight idea of the lifestyle. Although it's not exactly the same, but there's definitely lots of warning signs there.
So orgies are fun, going to federal prison not so much. Is that the message to take?
Yeah.
Generally, I'm quite into quite a lot of extreme sports,
Okay.
and I quite like climbing and putting myself in generally quite dangerous situations. So,
What's the most dangerous one you've done?
well, I don't think the most dangerous ones are intentional. It's usually the accidents that happen when you are doing something. I've been in several avalanches. I've ridden down a mountain in New Zealand on a boulder once. That was quite cool.
What? So hang on, you were climbing up the mountain and you jumped onto the boulder as the avalanche started?
No. It's a mountain called the Remarkables in New Zealand, and I was just coming down, and I stood upon this boulder just to get a sort of view of what was going on. New Zealand's quite. It's not very stable, as you know. There's a lot of earthquakes and stuff like that, so things move. So I stood in this boulder and it slid down this mountain, and yeah, I got hurt.
So there you have it for another edition of Joe's Public. And from reluctant primary school teachers to happy harp players, we found out the people of Greenwich can be a little bit different. In the case of my new best mate Lane, sometimes very dangerous, but more often than not, to be honest, just a tad dull. See you next time.